I use I have an MP3 player, so I download videos and the books. So if I can't actually put the book out, I can listen to it while I'm at work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, listen here, woman. That is not what we want to hear.
I mean, I read too, but a lot of times I can't actually.
Library card, you can download.
You can download books and videos on my MP3 player. So I have like an 8 gig MP3 player.
Oh, you're just a show off, aren't you?
And I get videos. It's not the latest, but it's you can imagine they have all kind of history, everything. So you download the MP3 player, and you listen to it, and then you just delete it in your time.
And I'm really glad
Overdrive,
Yes. I'm really glad to know that you can download a book and listen to it, because like you, the only thing I get to read is the National Association of Tax Professionals Journal, or the Pittsburgh or the Lawyers Journal, and so forth. So that's basically,
all you basically need is a good MP3 player. Download the library software.
And from what I understand, the library now has those that you can rent out something similar to it.
Oh, like
it's a little player, but it's about the size of an old-fashioned cassette. Yeah. It has the whole book on it.
Yeah.
And all you do is put a little battery in it and have earphones on, and off you can go.
Secret Life of Bees. That was the last one.
So that's one of the newer things that
Shirley, I want one of those for Christmas.
You're such a spoiled brat.
I am.
And we're going to learn it from my daughter. Ask big.
That's right.
Because guess what? Only thing you do is say no.
That's right.
But most of the time she asks first. I ask big from now on.
Right.
But then there's also that Kindle.
Now what's that?
That they're selling. That it's how do you explain it? It's a mechanical thing, but you can download a book on it and then read it in whatever size print you want. Right. A page or so at a time.
I think I saw that on the Today Show.
Right. And they have them now, and so people are using those to all kinds of different ways to make.
But it's still not the same as sometimes reading a book. Right. Having a book in your hand. I mean, I use that. I use it electronic, but I still like to have that book in my hand and turn the pages.
That's true.
Yeah.
Smell the ink.
Yes.
I know.
So I do all of them.
Yeah.
Wow. Your head should be like really big.
There's nothing like smelling a brand new book.
Right.
Or buying a new book.
And starting from page one and working your way through.
Yeah.
There's nothing like.
But I'm in the bad habit. I always read the last. I always read the last page too.
Well,
I read the last page. Yeah, I do that all the time. I read the last page and I go back and start reading the rest of the book.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. Whatever way you enjoy it, that's what works for you.
Yeah.
And just as long as you do it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
I don't know, because I don't want to know the end.
Yeah, I don't want. I'm like that. I don't want to know.
And it's never just the last page.
Yeah.
Because what I really want is the last chapter, the last 10 pages.
Well, I do that too.
It's too much.
Can I ask you a question? But like the beginning of the book, do you read I guess it's called the table of contents with the different titles?
Different chapters.
Sometimes they don't have different chapters in it.
Fiction, yeah.
Yeah, fiction it doesn't have it. If it's a history book, it'll have it. But most
Well, no,
books,
some fiction
some
does.
yeah, some. But most of the books I have doesn't have a different chapters.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter if it do. I still read the last.
See, that's like somebody telling you the end of the movie.
Yeah,
You
right.
haven't seen it.
Yeah. Well, if she had the ability to do that, that's what she would do. Because it doesn't bother her to know the end, how it's going to end.
Yeah.
But I am terribly not like that.
Either.
And I love to go to the movies too much for somebody to tell me to end.
Yeah.
You know. And so, are you going to tell us about Ivanovich?
All I know
Well,
is
that's
I like
Diesel
a whole
comes back
series.
again.
Joyce
there's
started
a
me
monkey
to
in it.
Joyce. Yeah. Oh, that monkey was crazy.
Yes.
The monkey was
Ivanovich
crazy.
has this whole series about this bounty hunter.
Yes.
And she keeps crashing her cars.
Yeah.
And she has a wild grandmother
Oh yes. Grandma
who likes to go to funerals.
Is she related to Shirley?
I don't think Shirley crawls into the casket.
Oh,
but
you haven't been with her.
And she's in love lust with two men. And, you know, one
I'll give you
is her,
$5 later.
you know, the one she really takes
And
home.
then there's
to mother.
Ranger.
And then there's Ranger.
Wait a minute, but where's the other guy though? There's 3 really.
Well,
He comes.
Diesel is
Diesel.
the one that's in these ones that are between chapters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Diesel. Okay.
But they make you laugh.
Yeah.
You know, because she's got Lula, she's a bounty hunter, so she's got her little sidekick Lula.
But I read the book, but I also listened to it on that playaway
Well,
because
that-
I like to listen to it because the woman that narrates it has all these characters down
Yes,
pat,
and she has
and
all
it'll
these-
make you
oh,
laugh. And
yeah.
I'm at work listening to it, and I'm laughing out loud. And they said, "What you laughing at?" Don't worry about it. I'm listening to my book. Yeah, I'm listening to my
Eats
book.
donuts and squeezes
Yeah.
herself into clothes 2 sizes too small. And she's a robust.
Yes.
Sure, her
Oh,
name's not Shirley.
we can't say how she described herself. How does she describe herself? She's
Oh.
How does she describe herself?
Now, which book are you talking about? Which one?
Well, these characters are not.
All the characters
Oh,
in the book.
Yeah, the
whole
Stephanie
series.
Plum.
Yeah, Stephanie Plum
And then
book.
there are the regular ones, and then that go by
It's
the
the in
numbers.
between.
1 for the money, 2
Yeah.
for the dough, all of that way. So we're up to 15 now.
Oh,
But she-
wow.
this is
And
the
then
in
there are
between
in
book.
between ones that are called like Plum Spooky or whatever, and they're in between the chapter books. And they all involve this mysterious person called Diesel, who just kind of pops in and pops
Yeah.
out. He's on a mission, and he has to do
We
things.
know a couple of
and
those.
he keeps coming around her, and no matter what, there's craziness that happens.
Interesting.
So well, I hooked everybody on that.
Yeah, she started me to that, and I started reading on.
No, I'm not hooked on them,
I'm
but from the
hooked on
sounds
them.
of it.
I'm
You
hooked
may
on
get
them.
hooked
Yeah.
shortly.
And if
Because
it's
they're
on the
hysterical.
playaway,
Because she's
I
It's
might
on
not
the
get
playaway.
it.
It's on the
No, I
playaway.
think my daughter would
Like
love
belly
that.
laughs, yeah.
Yeah. You have to
There's
listen
some
to
pretty
it
fun
though. It
things
is so
I like
funny.
listening to.
Really?
The monkey was that got
Yeah.
me. The
The monkey was
monkeys,
just
you know, the
yeah.
whole when they went into the. Yeah, that was funny.
And when they went to do the what?
No,
They
they
went
had
into
a
the
house
woods
in this
and
lady
there was
woods, and the
monkeys.
lady they were doing experiments, and the main monkey let all the rest of the monkeys out, and it was
just
it
mayhem.
was bad madhouse.
Just mayhem. And then they went back one time, and all the monkeys were in the car with the doors locked.
Yes,
Oh,
see, I was at work. I was just laughing at work, and they said, well, "Don't worry about it. I'm doing my work."
So there are some
Yeah.
good ones now like that out, and then you have all your all the mysteries
Yeah.
and all the romances and and then there's all the urban books that are out now with grand titles, Round the Way Girls 3, Round the Way Girls 7.
I think I read one of them. I said,
Yeah.
"That's the end of that
Yeah.
one."
Okay, now why'd you say that?
I think that was
Oh, raw.
yeah, really,
Raw, urban, what's happening today.
Yeah.
Books with the titles, street titles, what I would call street
Oh,
titles.
one of the
They're like the old
girls-
Donald Goines things.
Yeah.
One of the girls who takes care of my mother was reading one of the books, and I wish I could remember. Oh,
Oh yeah. They're
With
they're
the
being
Zane.
devoured by
Zane.
people. Zane.
Yeah,
There's-
my daughter's
there's lots
into
of violence,
that.
There's lots of sex. There's lots of very raw speaking and raw situations, and they're being eaten up like candy.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can get folks to read those, and then you kind of move them on to some
Yeah.
other things. So.
but you have those available here
Yes.
for them. Hey, what else you have available for these people?
No, I did read The Blacklist.
Huh?
That was on HBO. I did read that. That was the book. That's the book about they interviewed different black people like Coleman and all of the
That's right.
different people and
yes.
asked them their experience.
Okay.
Yes, I
That was a
watched
good
that.
That was a good one.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
I missed that one.
That was like in the front of the scene. Oh, I got that. I'll take that out.
Oh.
That's why she has that in front. You can see something you might
Yeah.
not see before, and okay, I'll take that book.
I really like the display of books that you
Yeah.
have in the front.
Yeah,
It's so
me too.
many different
Yeah.
things that you can
We
read
got
about.
that whole thing specially
Yeah.
made so that you could have books face out
Mm-hmm.
to try to get folks interested. Plus, you can stack them different ways so you can browse around
Yeah.
and see things. that's been one of
Yeah.
the success points
Yeah.
from walking straight in the front door.
So what is in your mind as the manager of this place? What is your vision? What do you want to see happen?
Well, I would like for people to think about us every week. Come to the library, make a commitment, and make it a